Hey YouTube, it's your girl Inspiration 717 Empress, and I'm back again with some messages. Okay, so we gonna get some messages for the divine masculine. What the spirit wants the divine masculine to know. If you come across my channel, you're divine masculine. Okay, take only what resonates, please and thank you. Let's see what spirit wants the divine masculine to know. Spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, as I open myself up to channel the messages surrounding the divine masculines. I ask that you give me clear, honest, and precise messages on what the divine masculine needs to know. Thank you. So let's see what the divine masculine needs. Wow, we have deep knowing. So, divine masculines, you already have a deep knowing. Truth be told, that you have to tell the truth. Is what I'm feeling. Because we have truth be told. And you see how the owl has the box. The owl is right here holding onto the window and opening up the window. And the window is opening up with a lot of free love and care. Right? But you see how the mask is at the bottom? So Spirit is saying that you already have a deep knowing and understanding that you have to drop this mask in order to get to that window of fresh air is what I'm getting. So like the window, once you drop the mask and know intuitively deep down that you have to be honest with yourself, because it say truth be told that it'll be a breath of fresh air is what I'm getting, okay? So your ancestors and spirit guides is opening the door or the window, whatever you want to call it, for you to give you a fresh breath of air, but you're still holding on to this mask. You see how the mask is at the bottom? So Spirit wants you guys to release that mask, okay? Stop holding on too tight to it. Because it's stopping you, because it's stopping you from going to that love, that fresh air of love, okay? It's what I'm hearing, that fresh air of love, that fresh breeze. Because it'll be like a weight lifted off your shoulder once you just open up and express yourself and be truthful. Because you already have that deep knowing that you're not going to be able to move forward into no other connections until you're actually truthful to yourself. And everything that you continue to do or put yourself into is going to continue to be a cycle. It's going to continue to go round and round, round and round, okay? So Spirit wants you guys to open up and be truthful to yourself so they can give you this fresh breath of air. Okay? Try not to hold on too tight to it, my masculines. Okay? Let's get one card from the Heart's Oracle. Yes! You have to trust in yourself and let alone trust in the process, because Spirit is guiding you to be truthful, not alone to others, but to yourself first, okay? And we have the number 5 on Truth Be Told, because 4 that go into 1 is 5. So that's a change. That's a difference. You got to be willing to trust in yourself. And 0 is like the Fool card. Taking leaps of faith, okay? Doing what you know is true to you. Doing what you know is what you need, is what you feel deep down inside, okay? Let me slow down a little bit. So you just have to trust, okay? Because the trust is going into deep knowing. It's like you openly diving straight into what it is that you know deep down within, but you're blocking and hiding it all because you're not ready to be truthful, okay? Because you steady want to hold on to a mask, and Spirit is saying you have to release and let go, or you continue to repeat the same cycles over and over. And the lesson, the actual lesson that you're supposed to learn from being truthful is just basically being truthful to yourself. Because once you start to take the necessary steps to be truthful to yourself, you will be able to be truthful and open and willing to give that love freely to others, okay? And you won't have to keep second guessing yourself or questioning yourself if people gonna catch on and know that you've been full of shit. Not to say it like that. And that goes for male and females, right? Anybody in your whole life, you're not going to want to sit and be around a person all day long and all the time. And you notice that they're not being truthful with you because they want to hold on to this mask and hide on to this mask. And every time you question yourself or ask yourself what's going on, you continually go all round and round and round and round and round and round and round, and you wonder why you're frustrated and you upset with everybody, because Spirit was giving you the time to drop your mask and be truthful to yourself. Drop your mask and get a true love to yourself, for real, for real. Because if you love yourself, you'll be honest with yourself. If you love yourself, you will deeply, intuitively know that this is not working out for me no more. This is not fitting for me. This is not what I want to see within myself or with nobody else, okay? So we're going to get a higher self message. or what your higher self needs to know, okay, divine masculines? So Spirit, please give me two higher self messages that you want the divine masculines to know at this time or moment. Because right now their biggest issue could be with trust, okay? So what I'm also getting to my divine masculines is your biggest issue could be trust, right? Spirit brought that to my attention. Your biggest issue could be trust, whether it's you not trusting yourself or trusting others. You deeply know that you could be willing to trust people, but because you already know that you don't trust yourself, it's going to be hard for you to be truthful and open up. So I know we tend to have problems with opening up to people because we don't not only trust them, we don't trust ourselves. It goes hand in hand with what you tell yourself, right? So you have to be able to change your mindset, be able to change what you tell yourself far as trusting and believing in yourself first. Okay? That's the first and only thing that you need to focus on right now is trusting and believing in yourself first. And then you'll be able to trust and believe in someone else. Because if you don't trust yourself, how can you trust anyone else? If you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else, right? So deep down, you already know that the issues that you're having, masculines, are trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, being confident within yourself, focusing more on yourself and not what nobody else wants you to know, not what nobody else is telling you, okay? Because we all have the knowledge to learn. We all have the wisdom all around us to learn daily on what it is that we need to focus on, to trust in ourselves, to deeply know and trust in our intuition on what it is that they're trying to guide and tell us, right? But we tend to block it off and run and hide because we're not willing to trust no one else, because we're scared of trusting other people. Because of, it could be anything far as what you have been through in your past with your family. Whether it's been neglected, abandoned, abused, disrespected, okay? It goes hand in hand why trust is so hard for people to do, because they don't deeply know intuitively to trust in their own self, okay? So let's get some higher self messages. Like, I'm really loving this message that I'm giving to the masculines, okay? So let's get some higher self messages. Spirit, please, and thank you for my masculines, okay? What does the masculines need to know for their higher self, please, Spirit? Oh, we have a lot, okay? You know what, masculines, we're gonna do this over. But metamorphosis, yes, y'all growing. So you're going through a transformation right now. And it may seem kind of like, I'm gonna say, I hear weird, right? Because at times when people are so used to not being truthful or trusting in themselves, that they find that whatever that they're used to doing is normal, okay? They try to normalize what they're comfortable with. But Spirit wants you guys to try to, like, get out of your comfortability and step into something that is, like, unknown. Something that you know you wouldn't ever do for a person, place, or thing, okay? Take what resonates. Let's get some higher self messages, Spirit, please, and thank you. One more, please. One more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Okay. So we have celebration. Take time out to celebrate. My cards is not shuffling right, you guys. I'm so sorry to my masculines. Let me get y'all some messages that you really need to know. Spirit, please, and thank you. My cards is all over the place. So I see awakening, okay? Messages. I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm so sorry. Messages for the divine masculines. So we have limiting beliefs. I'm going to take that with Spirit. Thank you. This situation calls for reprogramming your belief systems, right? So we would just talk about that. What you tell yourself is how you will perceive everyone else around you. So that's why it's hard for the divine masculines to trust, have faith, and believe in themselves, because they continue to reprogram their mind into believing that everybody around them is going to continue to do the same things to them over and over and over with this round and round. But Spirit is saying no. You have people in your life that is willing to be truthful towards you. You have people in your life that really care and love for you. You see all them hearts? You see how they open the window and all this love is coming through the window. All this love is going out the window. However you want to see it, right? But you tend to run away from trusting not only your intuition and your gut feeling, but trusting other people. But your gut feeling and what you deeply know intuitively will tell you if this person is worth trusting or worth not trusting, okay? Don't put yourself in a situation to where as though you already know hand in hand, oh, because I know this person for so long, or I've been around this person for so long, I trust them. No, that's the wrong perception, right? You have to go off what you're feeling. Because you can have somebody that you've been around with for 10, 15, 20, however many years, and they could be your man, your best friend, they could be a family member, and coming to find out overall that they was the ones that wasn't being truthful towards you. But deep down, you already had this inkling that was nudging at you, telling you, hello, pay attention to the signs. We're trying to reprogram your belief system to know that these people that's necessarily around you and with you is not necessarily for you, right? But you tend to keep holding on to these people. And people think, oh, because we done been through hell and high water, you love and care for me. No. Because that same hell and high water, they'll run to the next person and tell that same hell and high water that you've been through and laugh about that mess that you told them to other people. And Spirit is like, no. Be willing to trust in yourself first. That's the number one instinct, is trusting in yourself. 2, go off your gut feeling by deeply knowing within you that whatever truth that you're being told is the truth. Whatever you feel that you feel is the truth. Don't try to run and shy away from the truth because you want to hold on to a mask and keep these people around you, friends or family, foes, hoes, whoever. Okay? Take what resonates. Because you're only stopping yourself. It's like this situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. Once again, you're only stopping yourself from seeing who these people truly are around you. And we tend to be stubborn and stuck up and in our ways to not push ourselves to what we're not used to being around. So when we go back to those people, places, and things that we already should have trusted and believed in our own intuition and know that that's the truth, that half of these people around you don't have your best interest or your best, how can you say, have the best motives around you, then you tend to second guess yourself. And then trust comes into play to where you're not trusting yourself, right? So Spirit wants you guys to trust more into yourself. Reprogram your belief system of what you tell yourself. Because not everybody around you is going to be trustworthy for you because they still holding and hiding on to masks. You see the mask at the bottom. Okay? And that goes vice versa, male, female, hand to hand, right? Let's get some cards from here. Then I'm going to get some affirmations for my masculines. So Spirit wants you guys to trust into yourself. Okay, trust into your gut feeling, your intuition, what they're trying to guide and tell you to be the truth, because you're limiting your beliefs right now by not trying to reprogram what it is that you tell yourself, how you feel about yourself, what people say to you, how you talk to people, what you say to people. Okay, you have to change that around, because the more that you sit up here and don't trust in yourself, yeah, you're going to question everything and everybody around you because you're not trusting in yourself. You're not focusing on your gut feeling or what your gut is telling you. So now you're in a situation to where you're limiting your beliefs. Like if you already got, if something is telling you, oh, this person is this, that, and the third, that's what it is. Don't shy away from it. Okay, masculine? Trust into yourself. And everybody thinks, oh, because a person is not around you all the time and they don't do this and do that. You don't know what they really got going on behind closed doors when they're not around you, when they're not with you, what they say to other people daily and day out, day in and day out about you. But you already know, let me slow down. You already know truthfully within you who you are and what you stand for. So people like that is going to always try to break and put you down because they see the beliefs within you already, how strong and yeah, how strong you are, pretty much. I've been shuffling these joints for a minute. Okay, Spirit, let's get some messages for the masculine, please. Yeah, we have balance and death out here. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So the more that you put perfect harmony into your life and find balance into your world and not judge others because you feel the way that you feel about yourself, not trusting into your own beliefs, not trusting into your own intuition, then you tend to judge others. But Spirit wants you guys to find that balance within trusting and having faith and keeping that deep inner knowing within yourself so you won't judge others. We also have the death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So the more that you put a death to the ego, the more that you put a death to them limited beliefs that you tell yourself, the more that you put a death to not trusting into yourself, the more that you put a death into not going with the flow and the love and ease of life and continue to put yourself in a round situation, you are opening yourself up to new beginnings. You're opening yourself up to new opportunities. We got adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So continue to learn through these challenges. Continue to focus on the challenge up ahead. Because at times we tend to get so frustrated with what the lesson is that we're trying to learn from at this time that we don't trust in the process to move towards what it is that the divine and our spiritual team and our ancestors are trying to guide us towards. So you need to put a depth to your ego. You need to put a depth to not trusting into yourself. You need to put a depth into not trusting into others as well, because how you feel about yourself is how you feel about others, okay? So find balance into not judge others because how you feel about yourself. Don't project, okay? Let's get some messages, some positive affirmations for So the first one that came out is, I am not the mind, I am not the body. I am spirit, I am light, I fall to rise. I am not the emotion, I am not the thought. Once again, it's everything that you tell yourself. You have to reprogram your belief system. It's out here for limited beliefs. This situation calls for you to reprogram your beliefs. The more that you reprogram your beliefs, you are not the mind, body. You are not the emotion or the thought. It's just a feeling. It's what you tell yourself or what you perceive to want to tell yourself. And then it becomes a distraction to where you're all off balance. And you need to put a depth to that situation so you won't continue to keep moving through life with all these difficult challenges because you're not trusting into yourself. You're not trusting deeply in what it is that you know to be true. Okay? Drop the mask. Release the mask. We have something new is on its way to you. Loosen your grip to release and receive. Once again, drop it. Drop the mask. Drop whatever facade you're holding on to just to get the attention from all the wrong people. And then you wonder why the people that come towards you is untrustworthy because you didn't trust into yourself. Trust is hitting the money right now because it's like the masculines need to hit it. It's like y'all need to trust more into yourself. Stop trying to live behind a mask because you want everybody else to like you or you want everybody else to see that you're the cool kid on the block or whatever the case may be. But all you doing is setting more obstacles and challenges in your way that you can't face head on because your limiting beliefs is all jacked up because of how you speak and talk to yourself. And then you wonder why the balance that you have within your life is all over the place. We have return to self. Come home to you. Give to yourself. Be your own first priority. It's time to fall in love with you. Yes, if you're not truthful to yourself, how can you be truthful to anybody else? If you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? Return back to the person that you always were, where you was loyal, you dedicated, ambitious, and strong-minded, right? Don't let these people, places, and things come around you and throw you off course. My ears on fire. And throw you off course to where as though you're not trusting into yourself. Because that's all these people want to see. And that's all these people want. Okay? When you have the same people around you that want to see you doing good, want better for you as well as you want for them, God will put those people in your life. Okay. So that's one that failed. Let's get some more affirmations for my masculines. So we have, even in the darkest places, if we look hard enough, hope can be found. Continue to look in the darkest places of your life. All the obstacles and challenges that have been brought to you, or that you feel like that you couldn't face head on, it is brighter days up ahead, because the hope can be found as long as you keep that faith and hope within yourself. We have, when I trust that goodness awaits me, I am free to release my fears. The more that you continue to move through your fears, the goodness is at the end of the road. And that's definitely by being truthful, okay? Because that's the truth to be told. We have, my home is full of love and kindness. Know that the love that you feel within your heart is a place of home. It's the kindness that you carry within you to continue to shine bright and be the trustworthy, loving person that you always was. You just have to continue to find that balance within your life, to not be so harsh on yourself and so judgmental on yourself, so as though you cannot change and trust and believe in yourself until you see somebody else boost your ego up and try to change and make you feel good about yourself, when it starts with you. Okay, masculines? We have, I hope that you find peace in your home, peace in your heart, peace in all that you are and all that you are becoming. Continue to find that peace, love, and guidance within yourself in order to get guidance from somebody else, because you are becoming that loving, kindful, and generous person, truthful person that you always were, okay? I think I want to get one more higher self call. I love this message. I love this message, masculines. I love this message. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Okay? Please show me all the love, all the love, all the love, and I give all the love back. What messages do they need to know, Spirit? So we have inner child that came in reverse. You are currently healing old emotional wounds. Yeah, Spirit is saying heal them inner child wounds, masculines, okay? Okay, fellas? Heal your inner child wounds, so that way you can be able to step out into the world and continue to not only trust others, but trust yourself, because it starts with you first. We have universal mind. You are about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. So whatever problems or concerns that was holding you back, making you feel conflicted and making you feel all over the place, you are going to find the resolution to that situation. Hold on, Zoe. Yes, because you could be going through the dark night of the soul right now. You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. So the more that you continue to trust into your guidance that your spiritual and your ancestors are trying to push you towards, it is meant for it to happen, okay? You could be also receiving angel numbers. Look up those messages, because your angels are sending you messages, okay? Look up the numbers I meant. Excuse me. But you still need to heal inner child wounds, masculines. You still need to heal some of your inner child wounds, okay? That's making you have these trust issues. As well as you're going to find the solution for any problems and obstacles or challenges that you have going on within your life. Because you are going through a spiritual awakening with this dark night of the soul. Okay? So I hope this message resonates with my masculines. And please comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.